Hi, I'm Julian Frommel from the University of Saskatchewan. This is a short teaser of our Chi paper, recognizing affiliation using behavioral traces to predict the quality of social interactions in online games. Our research is concerned with online multiplayer games, and as you might know, the experience that players have in social interactions in such games can vary quite a lot. Social interactions in games can result in negative experiences due to grief play or more generally toxic behaviors, which can negatively affect the player's experiences and mental health, and which can be bad for the health of game communities. On the other hand, playing with others has a variety of positive outcomes, such as increased social capital, reinforcing creating physical world relationships, and positive effects on psychological well being. Finally, the positive sides of social interactions in games are highlighted by recent movements that have suggested how games can be used to stay connected in COVID-19 isolation. For the design, development, and research on online games, we need methods that can differentiate between these positive and negative experiences, and so to assess how players perceive social interactions. So in this paper, we propose a method that uses information about the players to assess their experiences in social interactions. We do this by analyzing their behavior in an online approach. For this, we extract features of behavior and train models to predict self-reported affiliation between players. To test our approach, we conducted a user study. We implemented an online game in that two players cooperatively had to find gems in a maze. We recruited 46 participants through Amazon Mechanical Turk, matched them up in pairs, and let them communicate with voice chat. After the game, they reported their affiliation with their teammate in a questionnaire, while we recorded audio, video, and game data. Then we trained models in a machine learning approach. For this, we extracted features from behavioral data. In particular, we created feature vectors with 75 high-level features, covering a variety of things such as chronamics, which is the conversation dynamics, content of communication based on semantic analysis, players' eye blink rate, their facial expressions, in-game behavior, in-game performance scores, and self-reported traits like propensity to trust. The results suggest that we can predict binary and continuous affiliation with classification and regression models. For both approaches, there were multiple models that strongly outperformed baselines, which suggests the basic validity of our approach. We analyzed feature importances and feature subset models and found that verbal behavior might be a great indicator because chronemics and communication content were both quite important. This suggests that we could use player behavior to differentiate between positive and negative social interactions in games, especially with their communication as an informative feature, while it's essential to consider the privacy of users and obviously only apply this approach with informed consent.